Now, once again, it's your boy, the man, NJ to the city with the number 2 and/or TO. Now, I just had to obviously, again, I said delete three videos from pretty much last year that are on one of my other YouTube channels on YouTube. I had to go and delete those videos. So the fact being, I could make this one. I don't know how much tape I have from this one, but by the grace of God, I got enough to make probably a 5-10 minute one. But by the way, yes, I'm wearing Carolina Panthers sweater. I also have a Jacksonville Jaguar one. My dad got it for me for last Christmas because there's a Jacksonville Jaguars still favorite hometown team because again I'm from Jacksonville and whatnot. But he got me this one because he wanted me to also root for a winning team. And you saw the run that they had last year and whatnot. I still wish Carolina the best. Carolina's not my favorite NFL team, but they are one of my favorite NFL teams. Like they're definitely, I think, like top 5 on the list. I think Tampa Bay is on there. Tennessee's on there. And no offense, Tennessee Titans. The only reason why you're on there is because of Marcus Mariota. Buccaneers. One of the reasons why y'all on there is because of Jameis Winston. Another reason why y'all on there for me is because of the fact being, I feel like y'all have at least one or two other players that I like, but Jameis Winston's the only one that can come to my mind automatically. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I went in, express the hoodies because a lot of people keep asking me, or at least when I first showed up to school with the hoodie, people asked me, Nate, since when are you a Carolina Panthers fan? Like, are you a bandwagon? Like, no, man, I'm not a bandwagon here. Okay, I mean they're definitely one of my top favorite teams, but I'm not a bandwagon here. Okay, my dad bought it for me because he wanted me to also root for a winning team, and he wanted me to root for the Jaguars. That's why he bought this one and a Jacksonville Jaguar one. But as well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, NJ to the city music, like I say, life story music. I do hope that a lot of y'all who have the negative opinions about me that y'all do, I do hope that y'all reform those opinions into some new positive opinions, because a lot of y'all have negative opinions about me that need to be answered, or should I say, a lot of questions about me that need to be answered. Like about some of y'all don't have any questions about my morals and values because a lot of y'all legitimately have listened to the past music and y'all actually understand it, or because a lot of y'all I'm already friends with, already, and y'all hear me talk and y'all hear me explain these things and y'all like, okay. But definitely, for example, friendship letters. Let's go and get to that quick topic right quick. Friendship letters is still something that I don't know how often in the future I'll do, but indefinitely it's not something I mean, because this my junior year in high school, I definitely just went ahead and I didn't do as many as I did my freshman and sophomore, and even in the 8th grade I didn't do as many. I really did not do as many at all. But friendship letters, I don't know how many I'll be doing futurely, and again, y'all probably still have confusions about what friendship letters are. Friendship letters are, once again, it's like me writing a song for you. It's pretty much what it is. Like me writing a song for you, but I just title it as a friendship letter. That's all it is, really. It's like me writing a song for you, but I just title it, this is a friendship letter for you, and whatnot. And that's just that. And I don't know if I'll write any in the future, but I do know, like I say, more music coming soon, and it's just the fact being people that I'm gonna remake I'm gonna remake some songs that you obviously find on my SoundClouds. Even though I don't use SoundCloud, which is SoundCloud right now. I'm still gonna. I mean, the only way I can futurely use that again, because again, SoundCloud is still, I think, for the independent artists, it still is a viable source of of still, should I say, getting your music out there. So I'll get back on SoundCloud. I don't know when. Be patient with a brother, please. I don't know when I'll get back on there, but hopefully I'll get back on there soon. But you got to realize that definitely some of the songs that you hear me on SoundCloud with, a lot of those songs have the crappiest sound quality you will ever hear. They have good lyrics, if you can even hear the lyrics, but they have some of the crappiest sound quality with the crappiest flows you've ever heard. And that's why a lot of people told me back in freshman and sophomore year, even junior year, your music sucks. Because they're like no flows really. The beats suck, and the flows don't go with the beats. But I look at it, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm only getting better. I'm only getting better. A lot more albums to come soon. A lot more singles to come soon. A lot more. I don't know about EPs, but a lot more singles and albums to come soon. And I hope that y'all can get the new opinions that y'all need on me from those albums. And some of y'all I'm gonna end up meeting in person, anyway, and getting to become better, good friends or better friends than what we already are. And I look forward to explaining whatever music that y'all need to be explaining in person. I'll explain it, and we'll hopefully, God first, go from there and whatnot. And that is pretty much that. And like I say, Forever Misunderstood, Forever Legend. Next 2 albums that I believe are definitely coming up. I have like 25, 26 songs recorded already. And again, I'm gonna try to branch those out into 12, two 12-song albums. And by the way, I stutter sometimes a lot, so forgive me for that. Habit that I'm trying to get over, but still haven't gotten over yet. So forgive me for that. But as well, like I say, more talk entertainment hopefully coming soon on actual news topics other than just my music career and whatnot. And that's just that. Like I say, Brothers Grinding, and by the way, I already recorded a talk entertainment with explaining this bar in the song Grinding, but you will hear me in the song called Grinding saying 24/7 money on my mind. When it comes to me saying that, it's like saying at the point in my life, money is really on my mind. It's not really on my mind 24/7, but it is on my money. But money is on my mind often. The reason why money is on my mind often is because the fact being the age that I am, it's time to go ahead and go out there. You gotta make some money. You gotta make some money. If you want to live the lifestyle you want to live, and be independent with yourself, you gotta get money. You gotta get some money. I'm not saying sell out to get that money, people. Honest, hard days work, or just honest days work. Okay, that's that. I encourage everybody to get money off their passions, okay, not off of illegal activity. But hey, it is what it is. I pray to God for each and every last one of you. And definitely the way I look at it is that, like I say, in order to have the lifestyle that I want futurely, I'm gonna have to have the cash to afford it, And that's definitely my best opinion. I need the cash to afford it, definitely. I don't know when I'm gonna be first hitting iTunes. I just definitely know that I have to do this. iTunes is definitely, because every time I've been on iTunes Connect to get myself put on iTunes, I've just never fully filled out the paperwork for it. Or the online forms for it, or whatever you want to call it. I've just never fully filled it out. I should have, but I never have, and that's one of the reasons why I'm still not on iTunes to this day. But whenever I do get on iTunes, y'all will be notified about it, and y'all will indefinitely, y'all can throw some parties about it and whatnot, to celebrate your boy the man Injustice getting on iTunes. But just definitely know that whenever that happens, like I said, whenever that happens, it really is just the beginning of, again, something more bigger, Because the legacy of which I'm trying to build is very, very positive. The legacy of which I'm trying to build is very, very innovative. The legacy of which I'm trying to build involves us all helping each other, and it just involves a ton of prosperity. Loyalty, love, care, honor, respect, discipline, encouragement, and a ton of other good family morals and values, and good individual morals and values. Like I said, y'all can. I understand some people are false prophets with this stuff, but definitely you got to realize, you got to trust in God to show you who's the false prophet and who's not. Because a lot of people preach the same stuff I preach, and a lot of them are false prophets with it. A lot of them have, their own secret, negatively sinister, motives to it. Because when it comes to the phrase of, I want to be alone with you, some of those people use that use that for the most negative ways. And definitely just know that not every guy that you meet who's really nice, or not every girl that you meet who's very nice, that does not mean they want something from you. That does not mean every person that you meet that is nice does not mean they want something from you. Some of these people are legitimately good people, and some of y'all know that they're legitimately good people, because some of y'all are those legitimately good people your own selves, or you have a lot of friends who are legitimately good people as well. I understand into 2016, you don't know who to trust. I get it, you don't know who to trust. But I can't believe we got in 2016 and we still think it's okay to send stuff that we shouldn't send over the airways of iMessage. I can't believe we still think that's okay, But hey, pray to God that y'all wake up to the brutal and harsh reality of what happens when you get caught when it comes to doing this stuff. But again, the biggest thing I'm just trying to say here, people, is that you can't always for example, when it comes to some low life people. Again, in 2016, I can't blame y'all for being low life people. So again, I'm about to say this in the first song of Summer 16. I do say I do denounce that, or should I say, I do talk about low life people, about my life, when it comes to, like I say, I want to be a hype man superstar because that's already my personality now. Sorry for my stuttering. That's already my personality now, being a hype man superstar. It's already my personality right now. And I do believe the devil is definitely throwing a lot of things at me daily to get me out of that type of mentality. But hey, can't throw nothing at me that God can't, reach and get me from. Nothing. There's nothing that God really can't, teach me, or nothing that God can't, with God's help I can't, get through and get over and overcome and pass. So no matter what the devil has for me, hey, I got God first on my side. I got Jesus above all. So that's just that. But what I'm trying to say is that, for me in my life, when it comes to being a high man superstar is already my personality right now. And I feel like the devil is throwing everything at me he can, or throwing a lot of things at me every day to try to get me to become a low life bummer. And here's the thing. I said in the song, Summer 16, negative low life bummer. Because a lot of y'all who are low life people, some of y'all, or sure a lot of y'all, are very good people. Y'all just, again, due to everything that's going on, y'all don't see a reason to really have a lot of friends because, again, I understand. 2016, we don't know who to trust anymore. We really don't know who to trust. Other than Christ, we don't know who to trust. Other than God, really, period, we don't know who to trust. We either don't know who to trust. I get it. So I'm not shaming those people who definitely are good low life, low life people who are legitimately still good people. I'm not shaming y'all. I'm just saying for the people. I'm just saying my life for me is not. I don't want to be a low life. I don't want to be a low life. And I don't believe I'm destined for to be a low life. But I'm not denouncing all you low life people who I know are legitimate. Some who are somewhat legitimately good people. Sorry for my stuttering within this talk entertainment. You're probably gonna hear that in multiple other talk entertainments that I'm gonna post from a few months ago to last year. But like I say, hopefully I'm getting over that eventually. But I'm just saying, I'm not, I'm just saying for myself, like I say, shout out, God bless all the good low life people out there. I'm just saying from, shout out, God bless all the good low life people out there. I'm just saying for myself, I don't want to be a low life person. Trust me, will my life be a tad bit easier if I was a low life person? Yes, but it'll also be the most depressing it's ever been. I'm sorry, but the way my personality is right now, if I was a negative low life person, I would be very miserable. There's no way I could do music, or there's no way I could do music and perform music. There's no way. There's just absolutely no way I could perform music. I can still do it, but there's no way I could perform it if I was a negative low life person, because I'll be miserable. Miserable. If I see a pretty girl, walking, should I say, down the street, or walking, should I say, beach, school, wherever, and I want to talk to her and get to know her, bro, I know I have the outgoing spirit, Let me introduce myself, Let me get to know her if she'll let me get to know her, and hopefully we'll become good friends. If I see a really good guy, who I know we could become, we could be best friends, or we could be music collaborators, or whatever else, stuff like that. Or I know he could help take my career to the next level, or whatever it is, help me with fishing or whatever else, I want to be able to say, yo, dude. Yo, what's up, man? My name is NJ to the City, man. I do music. Can you give me a shout out in this? Can you give me a shout out in that? Can you help me with my fishing, my hunting, whatever else? I want to be able to, approach these people, meet them, talk to them, and, become good friends with them. Not be all fearful of the outcomes. And honestly, my faith in Christ won't let me do that. My faith in Christ will just not let me be totally fearful of all the outcomes. It just won't. So thank you, Jesus Christ, for that, and that's just that. But I'm just saying, shout out, God bless all the good low life people. I'm just saying that, and definitely you will hear Summer 16 saying that, instead of a negative low life bummer, you actually hear low life bummer, period. But I'm not denouncing all low life people. Just know them. That's all I'm trying to say here. Thank God this tape is going to 15 minutes. I really didn't think it was going to go to 15 minutes. I thought the tape was going